fools?
What up, fool?
Yeah.
So there's a ban onto Lycan this time.
Wait, they banned Lycan?
Lycan ban.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Ban that
Yeah,
Lycan
you
this
banned
time.
like it after that last game. Jeez.
Yeah.
Get the Warlock out. Oh, Slider.
Warlock.
Slider.
Oh, fogged.
You've muted
Fogged.
yourself, Fogged. What have you done?
I
What
was
have you done, Fog?
What is
What have
he
you done?
saying?
Check
I
out
can
your
barely
box.
hear him.
Alright.
Touch him, Owen.
I need to touch your box.
Get in there. Touch
your-
his box.
Oh,
Zoom in, please.
Yeah, bring it out, Fog. Yeah, just give it a flick.
Flick it on, Fog.
Turn it back on. Yeah, nice. Good job, Fog. He's
No,
not done it yet.
come on, Fog.
He's having performance issues.
All right.
Right, anyway, Warlock,
It
where's
happens
this
to
guy?
the best of us.
Oh, it's going down here. I don't know why I'm walking over there. Warlock down in the safe lane. Where's Maslada?
Stand next. Can you just aim it at the tree a little bit? It's like, don't just do it in the middle of the room.
Watch out, Fog. They're going to see it on camera.
Don't look down! Don't look down! Oh, get that camera away!
Oh, you saw the cord!
No!
The umbilical's still attached.
Oh my God! The baby's in trouble!
Zoom in, the zoom out.
Oh, it's too zoomed!
That's a bit too close in on the D. We got off the Dota. Right, anyway, Slardar. I'm looking for Slardar here. I thought I found another kind of fish down there. All right, here we go.
Okay, there we go. Now we'll get back to work.
That was a world. We dropped like 5 innuendos, suggestive phrases in like 30 seconds.
I don't, actually, we're not putting that on the
that was
offlane. Don't be
impressive.
silly.
Owen, what are you doing?
What are you doing, dude? You need fog.
Falling apart without me.
That's a roaming
That's okay.
Slardar. He's going to be all over the place.
Roaming Slardar.
We'll put him in the river, where most... what kind of fish is Slardar? It's kind of like an aggressive tuna, I'd say.
He's a deep water fish.
He's a merman. Yeah, he's a...
A merman?
He's got that light, right? What are they called?
A merman?
Anglerfish or whatever.
Yeah, he's an anglerfish. Although technically he is a slitherine.
A slitherine.
Yes. Anyway, Omni Knight going to be picked up for Team Liquid. Have seen a lot of GH Omni Knight in the past. Quite
good
a
Omni,
good
yeah.
player.
Oh, you got the Omni? You got the
Oh,
Omni.
they use it support, not offlane?
Oh,
sometimes.
actually, yeah. Is that... Who's playing the Omni?
It's actually a good point because Liquid have played Slardar on Mind Control a
Actually, yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, kind of break this because most teams now obviously preferring Slardar in that position 4 rather than the offlane. But I think with Liquid, I think you're right.
I think it's a possibility.
I mean, we might see Liquid change it up. Of course, we've not seen that much Liquid recently, so
Yep.
could certainly go either way.
I like the Rubik pickup from Vega, though.
Yeah.
Very good spells to steal from Omni Knight, like all of them. Crash is also good. Warlock, Fatal Bonds, Rock.
Yeah.
Very good pickup, for sure.
Right, but Omni Knight's good against Rubik in some ways too. Repel is great early game against Rubik.
Yeah, you can run him down. Rubik isn't the best hero to like push people out of lane, so yeah.
Venge,
Very
too.
true.
A Vengeful Spear. Don't tell me that's going to be one of them
It's up there,
carry
right?
venges.
Oh yeah, we've got V on the top
V's
shelf.
there.
Top shelf.
Top Shelf V.
Top shelf Venge.
All right.
That's going to be what, a Matu Venge?
Yeah,
I
I think so.
Matu Venge?
Yeah.
So they're putting him on some like tempo controlling objective taking heroes. So the like in first game and now the Vengeful Spirit.
The classic minus armor strat, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, really. I mean, TA seems to be kind of the missing piece of the puzzle once again, but it will be banned out, of course, from Vega Squadron. Would have been very nice for Liquid. I think the other big physical damage dealer you've got to look towards is maybe a Miracle getting his hands on the Shadow Fiend. I think that certainly could be a very viable potential for Liquid.
Especially
or, of course,
with the Omni
Invoker.
Knight.
Invokers, yeah, SF and Omni, you're good to go.
So Ursa.
Ursa. All right.
So
He's
I
all
like
in.
that. I like that
All in.
Vega's last 3 bans have been Liquid's lineup from last game. With this Liquid draft, though, they could go many different directions this last. But they could go with a big core, something like a Medusa or something like that, because there's lack of damage maybe, and like melee cores up against Medusa, and they have so much save. They've got the Avenge, obviously, but also the Omni and Warlock to be able to keep that big core alive. So Liquid might go with a completely different look in this game. I'm very curious to see what they're thinking for this last core.
Vega's going for like more. I mean, the Ursa tells me just more fast paced. Like they're just because of the way that last game happened, they're trying to be able to fight early on, match Liquid's aggression. But looking a little awkward to me. Just looking at Vega's 4 heroes.
How are you going to pick an Ursa into an Omni Knight team? That's a rough sell right there, right?
But this is what VP was doing, right? They were putting the Ursa in like a 1v1 matchup versus the Omni Knight a lot.
Ah, okay.
And then they were putting like some aggro kind of things. I guess it was just like a very good mirror matchup versus him.
But that is assuming, of course, that Omni is going to be in the core role, which we don't know with Liquid.
We still don't know.
It could be GH on the Omni, as we mentioned. But no, GH Slardar is also really good.
Yeah, I think we're gonna swap them.
Well, we're going to swap them. Yeah,
Let's do it.
GH Slardar is pretty tight. I'm sure, Mind Control knows a thing or two about the offlane Omni. Yeah.
This
Yeah, boy.
Death Prophet ban coming out from Liquid is pretty good, I think, as well. I think it was VP during the Kiev Major used this like Ursa Death Prophet push. Or Ursa to fight and Death Prophet to push with and create a timing around. So I like this ban from Liquid for sure.
Yeah.
I think Vega is looking for some push core.
Sure.
Can hit towers.
Something to protect around the Roshan pit too, right? With your Ursa, you'd ideally want that. And I think Death Prophet would have been a decent option to at least like, guard that if they want to go for it. But it does get banned out.
I maybe even like to see something like G Magnus come out in this game. You know, in the past, he can play quite a phenomenal mid Magnus. Shadow Fiend being the ban out, I like that as well. You know, yes, I think that would have really, really done well as Liquid's final pick. Again, the Invoker is kind of the one that really glares out to me. Being Miracle's hero, or even the Ember Spirit. You know, Ember Spirit is still there. Incredibly strong hero at the moment. Miracle as well would be very confident in pulling it out.
If they do go VP's direction, it could potentially be a mid Ursa as well.
It could be, yeah, G Ursa. But I think a lower dance is, I'd say that the player that would more say, let me play it. But we'll see. Yeah, you could definitely be right, Jack. They could definitely switch around the lanes. I want to see from Vega what they want to grab for G.
I feel like they might just still go Lina.
Yeah, Lina's a safe bet as well.
Lina, Quap,
Maybe not after that last game because of how hard she got ran at, though.
They could also play Core Silencer. It's something that these teams
They
can
have
do.
done that.
Core Silencer could be an answer to the Omni Knight as such.
Not too bad against Warlock, too.
Yeah. Having the global could be pretty massive, and G can certainly play a good core, good mid silencer.
I would say this game is probably not the Quap game. Right?
Yeah,
It's banned out.
Yeah, okay, thank goodness.
So
And
they're taking
Invoker.
Invoker for themselves.
That's smart. So,
okay,
so you're limiting Miracle's options here.
And they have this set up for the global potential with Legion Commander. I think I was
Yeah.
seeing some stats before that. I think Nahaz maybe tweeted it, that Invoker with Legion Commander or Nyx, some type of global setups, has actually had the higher win rates, while it's just Invoker
Miracle
alone
play?
has had a pretty low win rate, actually.
Behold.
Hello.
No, he's not saying that. He's a behold.
Oh.
Hey, maybe
Nice
Miracle
one.
could even whip out something like the mid Timbersaw. You've got a couple of melee cores that you can play around quite nicely. You are massively limited in what's left in terms of options.
Yeah, but as Timbersaw, I thought he was pretty bad against Ursa, because Ursa is one of the few that could actually right-click him down pretty
I guess, yeah, if you have the lockdown, and they do have lockdown on Vega Squadron, that's right, yeah.
I'd like him to get something that benefits from the minus armor.
For sure,
still.
it's just
something like
he's
that.
very limited. I mean, he could certainly pick up Lina himself, and then you've got a good balance of the magical burst, and because of that minus armor and the fast attack speed.
What do you think, Jack? You're still on like the Medusa?
You think it's got to
type
be
thing?
some kind of like tanky, big core, physical damage dealer, and no, not sure if there are too many heroes that fit that description.
I think Ember Spirit definitely still one that to watch over, but I guess playing it into the Invoker and the catch of the Legion, I think it's really hard, and you can see Liquid using their time up here. A lot of options have been taken away from this mid lane.
I just want something that benefits from the repel and also can use the minus armor that they already have for them.
Is OD an option, maybe?
Classic OD
do you
Omni
still
combo.
Wow.
Oh.
Doesn't really take advantage of the minus armor, but the pure damage makes Feroche with minus armor as well, I guess.
Just fit some of those other requirements and some save, obviously, for the Legion as well. Invoker combos, potentially. I'm taking up all their time here, going down to the wire.
Oh, yeah. And they got penalty time, too. 3, 2,
What's it gonna
1.
be?
Random. Marana.
Wait.
I don't think we could have
Interesting.
guessed that one.
No, we certainly would not have
I'm
suggested
pretty
that.
sure that was a random.
No, I mean, it's obviously back. There was a phase where Mirana mid was the hot stuff. You know, you get that Accent search, just a lot of good bursts. But I think this is just pretty much a symptom of the fact that so many relevant mid laners were banned. You
Yeah.
are limited. And, Miracle Mirana.
This is mixed magical
Miracle
damage
Marana.
with beneficial from the minus armor. So it's gonna, we'll see.
He has been
Okay.
playing this a decent amount, actually. He's built this into a lot of Mirana's now are transitioning more to physical damage after that early axe, just because the magic burst really limits you. You have to get close to deal damage later on. So that's something that Liquid has run recently. We could see them do that again. And
So you're feeling Liquid.
it's hard for me to say after that last game. All right, I'm going to go with Liquid.
Okay. You feeling that Liquid flow? Or are you going to be taking a bite out of Vega?
Yeah, Liquid impressed me in game 1, so yeah, I'll go with Liquid.
Here's the host's job to pick the other one and even things out. But I like winning more than I like being generous, so I'm going to go with Team Liquid as well. All right. So that will be it for our predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for the final game of the day, casted by OD Pixel and Fogged. Enjoy.
Yeah, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The final game of the day, Vega Squadron up against Liquid. And again, a lot of exciting things to watch out for this time round. We're seeing the Miracle Mirana come through. Is he going to make it work?
I think so.
Right.
I think it's he knows like the matchups, right? Like he probably understands Invoker is not the greatest in the laning phase. He does take a little bit to get online with. If he goes for the Wex build, he has the Alacrity, but Mirana can do pretty well. If you're very good at last hitting, you can put some pressure onto the Invoker as well with some rotations coming in. So we'll see how he's able to approach it. They also have like the old combo that we used to see a lot was the Fatal Bonds with the Mirana Starstorm. It's a lot of different like burst damage potential. And
Oh, that's true.
yeah, we'll see how he's able to make it work. Because I haven't seen Mirana in quite a long time.
No.
I kind of miss it.
It's a flashy hero. It's a lot of fun. We may see some very clutch arrows connecting. And it's definitely a lineup from Liquid that if the game ends up going the same way as Game 1 did, their 5-man is going to be pretty terrifying once they hit the 6s on the supports and such. But here we go. Worth noting as well, so what are we seeing the Slardar? So it is GH Slardar, and it will be the Mind Controller Omni Knight, which is certainly the more common way to position the heroes, but as we said, Liquid definitely can play them the other way around.
So they're going for an aggressive lane already, right off the bat off Liquid. And Seoma, he is smoked up. The smoke does break, though. They get eyes on him, and oh my goodness, he's going to die here for sure.
Absolutely. Telekinesis into the crush. He's out and down. And they'll let that go the way of Miracle as well. Good control there from Liquid, making sure the Miracle gets the bonus gold. Gives them that little bit of a bonus in this mid lane matchup.
Yeah, that's a great start.
Yeah.
Being able to get, he's going to have an early Ring of Aquila, extra regen being brought out versus the Invoker, so he'll actually be able to put pressure. And they know that since the Rubik was down there, there's more than likely a ward, and they de-ward it instantly, so Matu gets a little surge of money too. 618 gold already leading for Liquid.
Every little helps.
Yeah.
If they can get an early lead and keep going, it's going to be scary for Vega Squadron.
Vega is recognizing that they're going to go aggro, though, so they're making their adjustment and sending Ursa top.
I was going to say, you want to dodge this. You do not want to have Ursa farming against these three. Incredibly in-your-face lineup from Liquid.
And Liquid claims 3 bounty runes.
Not the start that Vega would have held on for. Especially after coming in. Oh, I love that as well. Oh, please do it. Please do it, Mind Control. You're such a He won't. He really will not.
There's no way.
Go on, build it. Do it. If he builds Naked Battle Fury, that is going to be the best thing I've ever seen.
That's an Owen staple right there. The safe lane hero with the Battle Fury, no matter what hero it is.
Honestly. I think the players are cotton on to the fact that they can mess with us casters by queuing up whatever they want. They know we're going to talk about it, and he's already removed it from the quick buy. What a tease.
So Miracle right away playing very aggressive onto G, just giving him constant restless. GH coming in, gets the stun. Are they going to give the arrow follow-up? They're not. The creep gets it.
The creep wave blocking it off it. Telekinesis dragged back onto GH. Not quite enough damage to bring him down. G backs up. Sal's up. Yeah, that would have been a bit of a nightmare if that creep hadn't been there to block the arrow.
I like that they're being super aggressive, though. They know, CM's just going to jungle at the start, so let's make some aggressive moves. GH is just going to run around, cause some havoc.
That is some pretty interesting stats there as well with Invoker. In certain pairings with the Rubik and the CM, sub 50% win rate, but with a Legion Commander, that shoots up to a 70% win rate. 15-6 at the moment when you have an Invoker and a Legion on your team in pro gaming.
Yeah.
Very strong combination.
I saw that one being, like, someone was tweeting that one earlier.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Nahaz or Nox, but yeah, they were both talking about how when Invoker has that kind of setup for the Sunstrikes globally, and someone else to just, like, get the experience for it as well, it's really beneficial for them, and is probably the best way to work the hero in.
Bottom life. Afterlife. Seeing what he can poke and prod at.
Not able to get much CS.
Not
only
at all.
3.
Matuma Man at the top of the moment, 12 for 1. How are we seeing on the other side lane? Well, we've got what? The Omni Knight causing a little issues for the Ursa. But you say overall this is certainly the lane pairing and the lane matchup that Vega would want in this if they could choose.
This is what VP was doing in Kiev. They were putting the Ursa versus the Omni-Knight now in trouble, gets lifted up, gets bited. He should be brought down pretty easily here.
Absolutely. Purification ain't going to save you from the stacks building up as the lower dance comes in with the big old swipes. Takes down the first kill here for the lineup of Vega. And yeah, I mean, with that in mind, he has to be so careful in lane, this Omni-Knight. Mid lane, Miracle, fishing for the arrow connection. Doesn't quite get onto G.
He's bullying him pretty hard, though, just standing on his hill. Bottom lane, pressure onto Afterlife.
Should be a dead Legion. They have to crush follow through. Press the attack. Will it be enough to get him out? Shouldn't be with the Shadow Word. Ticking him down. He's got no regen on him. Only a poor man's shield. And GH will come in close to make sure they finish it off. At the same time, though, in the mid lane, G, on minimal health, gets the kill with a rotation coming in from the Rubik to help him secure it. So they bring down Miracle. Kills being traded left, right, and center across the map. Immediate smoke purchase as well from Rubik, continuing to want to make these rotations succeed.
Denies the regen rune from GH.
See, Mind Control won't be able to quite chase down the CM. GH has to be a bit careful with this Rubik still in the neighborhood. We're moving around on very low life. Shoma.
I think they want to put some pressure onto him, though.
Certainly thinking about it. But they won't want to chase him too high up onto the high ground. Oh yeah, this mid lane, as you said, Miracle with the lead still. But of course that kill that G picked up on him will certainly even off the trading in terms of gold overall.
Yeah, getting the early first blood from Miracle is just really helping. Having that Ring of Aquila, he has higher base armor than an Invoker anyway, so as long as he just keeps the harassment going, that's how you really pressure Invoker. You just keep right-clicking him, have him be put on the defensive, so he has to use that Quas to regen up rather than always having the Exort on them. But now, G has the Alacrity finished up, so he's going to be able to CS just fine. But now Miracle, with a DD, he stopped canceling the arrow, he's trying to go for something, but...
Oh, if he... Yeah, we'll see if we can hit anything big here. He's certainly thinking about attempting it, isn't he, from this angle? Up on the high ground.
He's trying.
And yeah, G with a classy sidestep. Not be caught out. As you can see, yeah, these right clicks.
DD right click.
Yeah, forcing G right back. He's got to be careful here. No rotations coming out from Liquid yet to help Miracle in this mid lane. So not putting too much pressure in that sense on G's Invoker. As Vega Squadron, they've been the one to receive backup in the mid lane, trying to punish Miracle. And again, look at this, 3 heroes looking towards Miracle. Really wanting to make a go on him. He's hiding actually in the trees here by Vega's side, will be spotted out, and everything being thrown down. He will get the leap off in time, but he's not going to get himself away as they do pick up the kill. So Vega Squadron really putting everything in on securing this mid lane, and in terms of killing off Miracle, it's certainly working.
Yeah, they're probably like, you know, Afterlife, Legion Commander, this hero just needs levels, right?
Yeah.
Just he can nuke out just as much as possible. He's got CM Aura to be able to deal with the sustain down bottom. Ursa versus Omni-Knight 1v1, Ursa wins that very handily.
It's going great for a lot.
They have the liberty of just moving around. Another smoke used. They've gone through 2 already. They have their 3rd one in their inventory too. They're just kind of trying to keep this pressure going as much as possible.
Kroki might just be dead here. I mean, with the phase boots, Aloha Dance just chasing him down. The heal comes in. He just needs one more touch, and Kuroki's going to be out. The DGN Aura slowing down, turns his attention towards Mind Control, and that will be enough to hold him back from Kuroki for the time being. He's still thinking about diving in. Bottom lane, that's going to be where the real action happens. They're closing onto Matuma Man. And I've got to say, this Rubik CM combination making a lot of really key rotations. They've managed to shut down mid, and now heading down to the bottom, step things back up for Afterlife, getting him involved in a kill.
Yeah, burning through a lot of their smokes, but that's what you need to do as a Rubik CM.
Yeah.
You look at these 2 heroes, their dominance is when they hit like level 3 pretty much early on, and they need to just make it work, and they're doing a good job right now of pressuring the lanes.
That's some great support rotations from Vega Squadron.
Level 4 on CM, almost level 4 on Rubik. GH gonna find Silent out. They get a double crush.
Yeah, very nicely done it. They're looking for the follow-up. The heal onto Silent, allowing them to turn. Good overwhelming odds, Nuke. Bringing Matuma Man down low. They're not going to be able to finish off the CM. Sunstrike isn't going to connect. Matuma Man continues to chase down, but Silent just turns around, so whacks him in the face there with his Crystal Rod of Hell. And they'll take another. These supports just causing havoc at the moment for Liquid, making it very hard for them to get anything done in the lanes.
He's got Arcane Boots already on the Rubik. And now another smoke, so they've expended all 3 smokes now, early game for Vega, just trying to fix their laning scenario. And they're doing it, yeah, they're doing it. I mean, it's almost 1,000 gold lead right now coming out into the 7-minute mark. Going again, setting up behind G's Invoker.
Here we go with the smoky pokey.
Matu now doesn't want to go back bottom because he's just like, all right, these rotations are really hurting me. I'm going to go make some plays.
Yeah.
I want to get involved. GH making the move on mid.
Oh, that is a dead Invoker. No escape for this boy. Crush into the arrow. Miracle quickly out of there again with the haste rune. As, yes, the rotation to come through and catch G off guard. And not expecting that at all.
Yes, Sayoma and Silent had literally just moved away from that mid lane, trying to make it their way toward top, but...
That's a dead Warlock. Aloha Dance. You've got to be so careful how close you get to him. Let's see if they can punish it. Frostbite onto Matuma Man. Aloha Dance taken out. So they do get the kill in return, and certainly the bigger one for Liquid, taking down Aloha on the position 1 Ursa, and only sacrificing Kuroki for it. Already the definitely the beginnings are there for this game to pan out again, to be as high octane and action-packed as game 1 was. There's high mobility from both teams, causing a lot of action to end up coming out at the start. You can see Aloha Dance at the top of the net worth still, but the next 3 following up are all over on the side of Liquid. Still early days though.
Yeah, Liquid overall has like, they have 2 crisper like lanes of like last hitting, but the rotations coming out from Vega are what's keeping them just slightly ahead right now. And of course the Ursa dominance over the Omni Knight. Almost having Vlad's finished up on Aloha.
Miracle trying for the arrows. Has the arcane rune, so absolutely worth a shot. Just need to be a bit careful. Pops the Moonlight Shadow straight away, but the sentry is down. Silent's going to be able to find the lock here with the Frostbite, Telekinesis, and Deafening Blast holding him in the Sunstrike. And Vega punished the movement. Silent, beautifully done there, ready with the detection.
He's level 6 pre-10 minutes on Crystal Maiden as well. Silent's having a definitely a good game, getting more accustomed to the support role.
Bottom line, things starting to get a bit heated. There's Mind Control and GH. Eyeing up at the potential of making it go. Aloha Dance and Shioma. Ready for the 2v2.
He used his Enrage just before, and they are aware of that, so Matu's coming down.
Is a dead Ruby. Walks in range of the Magic Missile. A lot of stun, a lot of control, a lot of burst from Liquid. And Aloha Dance, he taps himself out of the bottom lane. Says he does not want to be part of that. He wants to join the action up top. As Afterlife would love to move in position for a duel. Poor old little Kuroki is the target again. We've seen the big old bear run him down a few times already, and it's going to happen again here. Kuroki, no escape from the clutches of the Ursa. As the kill is taken, bottom lane, Liquid look for some sort of a trade in terms of picking up a tower for the loss of their leader. And they should find it. Afterlife will also find the opportunity to put some pressure onto the tier 1 top.
I like how aggressive Liquid's being though, even though they're at quite a deficit right now. They're at least making like lots of movements around trying to match Vega's moves, but Vega just a little bit ahead of that. Vlad's finished up now for the Ursa, runs directly into the Roche pit. Will Liquid be aware of this one? I don't believe that they will be.
Yeah, they're actually, well, a couple of TPs up to the top lane. We'll see if Miracle throws an arrow. That's going to be the real kind of giveaway if he scouts for this. But if he does, it's going to be almost certainly too late. Couple more swipes, and Roshan is down. Aloha Dance picks up the Aegis for the team, and Vega Squadron off to a much hotter start here than in game 1.
Yep, all 3 smoke rotations coming out from their supports early on. One of them didn't end up working, but the other ones are have definitely worked and surged them into that small little advantage. Now they have Aegis Ursa, they've got Midas on Invoker, but speaking of Invoker...
Oh, and he hasn't used his Midas. He hasn't used his Midas. G. Oh no. Value being lost here. He's getting bashed. He's going to get taken down. G's out, and he didn't use his Midas. It's going to hurt. They do lose Matuma Man for it, and also Kuroki getting beat down once again. Aloha Dance has got a taste for old men, as that Warlock consistently getting hunted. Miracle, repelled up by Mind Control. They're trying to man up, find Afterlife. He has got an arrow. He's not going to throw it as of yet, and doesn't want to dive any deeper. They'll turn for the easier kills. They've got the Crush set up onto Silent, burst him down with a Purification Bomb. Shoma the Slayer goes for the steal, has managed to steal the Purify here, press the attack, and there we go with the own Purification nuke to make sure that the duel's won, but Mind Control in return again, another Purification, bringing down Afterlife with the bash of his hammer. Let's see if they can get out. Kuroki turns up, throws down the chaotic
G's
offering
Midas
and
is
the
still up.
upheaval G. Oh no, yeah, he's still not used his Midas. Oh,
no,
and he dies
2 deaths.
again. Oh,
That feels so bad.
that has got to feel incredibly bad.
I mean, they're still doing okay on net worth, but not letting him use his
That
Midas.
efficiency lost.
Aloha chasing down the Inferno. He's gonna be able to bring it down with the right clicks, and he gets it. Nice little surge of money for him at least.
Oh, poor old Invoker.
At least he respawns quick.
Can we just see him use that Midas? I'm actually going to watch middle lane as Lower Dance gets caught out by the Magic Missile. Silent is there to back him up. Oh, his TP's on cooldown as well. He's got no quick way to get out and use it.
Oh, that's so sad.
Value being lost here.
Bible thumb. Oh, they do get the tower denied though in the mid lane.
Here we go. G.
So they are able to group up a little bit.
He's
but
ready for this.
we're watching him. All right, let's watch him use the Midas.
Come on, G. No, don't waste time hitting creeps, mate. There we go.
Jesus.
They gave me a bit of a panic there. GH on the hunt. Very close to his Blink Dagger. 200 gold away for the Slaughter.
He is extremely farmed on the Slaughter. All of his rotations doing 2-0 and 6. No deaths. Yep. Oh, gee. He's in some
gee.
trouble.
Well, he used his Midas, so it's all good.
That's very scary, though. Like, even though
He has died, what, 3 times in like 3 minutes?
3 times in 3 minutes, GH has a Blink Dagger at 13 minutes
Oh, man.
because of these 2 towers cleaned up and all of his rotations working out. Kuroki again. Oh, my God. Aloha just is actually just...
I swear,
Aloha's bullying
He really
Kuroki, and
is.
GH is bullying G.
I think he must have killed him like 5 times on this bear. He has just been straight in the grill of this Warlock.
Soldier's fortune.
Oh, what do we got here? Miracle's 4th game on Mirana. He's only 1-2, 33% win rate. Damn. All 3 of those games are since he's been on Liquid. Interesting.
The Blink reveal, and they get actually brought down pretty hard by the Ursa.
Yeah, Lower Dance with a very strong turnaround there. Turns it with the Enrage. Gets 2. Can they get more? Sunstrike? It's not going to connect. Lower Dance looking for the chase down. Got the cover of Moonlight Shadows. They try and get themselves away. Turn around with the Magic Missile. Not quite enough damage, but the upheaval will stop them from looking for more. But yeah, very nice quick and easy turnaround. Oh, the Wave of Terror there onto the Fatal Bonds targets will bring down Silent.
So that was the Blink reveal and the Mech reveal for Liquid, and they actually end up losing 2 heroes quickly. Matu getting pressured down with the Purification coming out from Seoma. They get the swap out.
Yeah, Golem dropped onto 2 and again.
Oh,
GH comes
man.
in with a 2-man crush. Let's see if they can finish him off a second time. They're ready to surround him. Aloha Dance, he'll try and run, but the chain stun's there. He's out and down.
Afterlife during all that, farming top, almost got his Blink Dagger, but Liquid looking to be a little more cohesive as a unit than Vega is. Vega's just kind of running in as like 3 heroes over and over again, getting these kills, while Liquid is, more, for the most part, 4 or 5 heroes whenever these engagements
This
happen.
bear is rich, though. Ursa
He is very rich.
7.3k net worth. 15 minutes in.
Yeah, he's got his Blink Dagger, got the Vlads finished up.
He's making up for where G's fallen behind, because G's still struggling in the money department. Needs some more time on this Invoker, after being heavily punished in these mid-game fights, as we've seen. Well, there's your Blink, and this is where we start to see the Invoker Legion synergy come across. They get a few duel into Sunstrike kills. G's just going to ride himself straight back up the financial ladder.
Yep. Kuroki going for some solo smoking and putting some wards down in the enemy jungle. He's even got one really far deep on the left side of the map. So the double blinks are ready. Looks like they're trying to get aggressive with it, with Afterlife. Mind control, pressed up very far. He might be the target.
And he certainly will be. No escape for the Omni Knight. Just the blink burst potential of those 2 heroes is pretty impossible for any of Liquid's members to stop. They get a duel, they're going to get the kill. Now will connect. GH, thinking about the jump in, will come in for the crush. Doesn't want to hang around for any further commitment, though. As Vega standing strong in the middle lane. This is becoming a massive issue. If he gets a good timing on the Basher as well, it's going to be so scary for Liquid. Anyone that comes within an inch of this Ursa will die. A very painful death as he rips them to piece limb by limb.
This is like the Aloha show.
Yeah.
He's actually just running in and causing so much aggression.
Oh.
Matu gets a swap onto Sayoma.
Yeah, Shoma falling low. Burst will be there to turn it around. In fact, Matuma's going to be the first to fall. Shoma, heal up by the press the attack. 6 charges as well, keeping the Rubik alive. Jump in from Aloha Dance, looking for his target again. Look who he's found. He's found Kuroki. The GA this time will come out from Mind Control, keeping Kuroki alive, but only just as he tried to back to the
GA.
stolen GA. Shoma the Slayer, allowing them to keep going. Jump again in from Aloha Dance, but he doesn't have the vision. Kuroki will be able to walk it off under the cover of Moonlight Shadow. But the turnaround once again is there from Vega Squadron. They take the tower, and they're ready to barrel down the mid lane and look for more.
Sayoma as well, like these two, Sayoma and Aloha this game have really been carrying their weight super heavily. Like this Purification steals every single fight he's had it, so he's able to get the burst potential and the heal potential coming out for him, his teammates. There he steals Guardian Angel. It was toward the end of the fight, but still, he is definitely leading the charge, and he was the one making the calls for those early movements and rotations as well. GH in position, trying to get Nation double crush.
Very nice double crush. We'll see what they can do. Press the attack onto Aloha Dance, trying to save the counting off and drop down. They'll go for the duel, and immediately they find the Slardar. They have lost Aloha Dance. Matuma Man trying to man up onto G, bursting down with the magic missile. The turnaround there, Shoma the Slayer and Silent, bringing Matuma Man down low with a frostbite into the Fade Bolt. He's out and down. Jump forward from Miracle with the Starfall. Shoma the Slayer taken down. Miracle grabs the double kill. Silent trying to get himself out of it. Miracle, is he going to be able to chase this? Does have the leap in 8 seconds, and while with the TP across from Mind Control, they should find the CM as well as Miracle picks the triple kill up.
Can we have every game be like this?
Yeah,
This is 36
series
kills, 18 minutes. This is absurd how much they're actually just identically running at each other.
Back and forth as well. I mean, that little trade there certainly fixing some of the lead that Vega Squadron had in Miracle and Liquid's eyes. Liquid closing the gap back up. Miracle, 300 gold away from the Aghanims. Absolutely going to change these team fights. That is a massive amount of burst once that comes online.
Aloha getting aggressive again, looking for Matu. GH is in position. Oh, the press the attack catapult.
Look at it go. Woo. Wings of Fury.
Slightly late glyph coming out from Liquid there, so they do lose the tower. But man, Vega's definitely matching the aggression very well this game. It's pretty much both teams have like this one guy where they're trying to like kind of bring them back in, right? Like Matu right now is struggling a little bit. They get the duel onto Miracle though.
Yep, and that's a guaranteed kill. They find that duel, they find the kill.
Cubs are orphaned.
No question about it. More damage, rounding up for Afterlife. Aloha Dance leading the charge down the mid. They'll claim a tier 2 as well. As you mentioned, the glyph being whiffed. No defense here for Liquid.
He's got Basher finished up already too on the Ursa. He's massive.
20 minutes in.
10k net worth, 20 minutes. 5k gold lead. Being able to claim all these towers as well for Vega is super important. Like they've claimed 2 tier 2s already at the 20-minute mark with a lineup that you wouldn't really expect to be taking towers so heavily.
Now look at this. This is this just been swapped to the base here. In fact, being blown out. The press attack comes out, gets the chance for the erase. Shoma the Slayer with the stolen swap save. Beautifully done there by the Rubik. Telekinesis holds back GH, and Vega are out of there. Very sweet disengaged attempt for Shoma the Slayer. He may be punished as GH does grab him with the crush. Shoma the Slayer, can he steal anything tasty? Doesn't need to at the moment, just juking it out through the sidelines. There's the steal. He'll grab himself, I believe, the amplifier, lays it down in return. Liquid will surround him. But some admirable play there by the Rubik to save the Ursa.
He's actually playing super well. Like even the game before when he was playing Spirit Breaker, he was dying a couple of times, but he was making all the plays happen on the map. He was involved in like 16 of their 17 kills early on. This game again, 5, 5, and 10. He's in 15 of the 20 kills. His steals have been on point with the purifications there with the swap. Just very, very good performance coming out of Sayoma this series.
Blade Mail money is now there for Afterlife. Mid lane, the jumping's been made. The crush into the arrow. Aloha Dance still, though, gets the chance to enrage. Starting to run away. The upheaval down for Kuroki, trying to slow him up. Aloha Dance has the backup now. Press the attack from Afterlife, and now he turns. He rips into them. There's the duel as well, but he's down. The chaotic offering has been dropped. They've lost the Ursa on Vega Squadron. Now Liquid chasing for more. Afterlife with the amplifier upon him. Doesn't matter though, Liquid don't have the control. They've lost 1 for 1. Swap from Matuma Man brings Silent into the midst of them all as they crush the Crystal Maiden. Afterlife again in with the overwhelming odds nuke. The Sunstrike follow through as well. Slardar's out and down. Miracle trying to man up to the high ground. The Blade Mail done on Afterlife. Miracle has to be careful with his Starfall. Back away. Ends up being the 2 for 2. G now has the Aghanims complete.
Definitely going to step up the team fight potential of Vega Squadron. But an offlaner and a support. For a support and that position 1 Ursa. I mean, anytime that Ursa goes down and even trade, Liquid will be happy.
Catch us if you can.
Lots of burst coming out from Vega with the stolen spells. Like every single time, he always seems to have some type of nuke on top of the Fade Bolt with the Legion Commander overwhelming odds. It's just a lot of damage coming out.
I mean, they really are. It's a great game for the Rubik. There's so many spells that you can steal that are going to just offer a lot to these fights. We'll see if they get away with this.
They throw the scan on the hill. It does catch somebody. They do throw the Force Spirit as well. The smoke coming out, but it is a bit late.
Yeah, they don't get the jump in time, Liquid. Vega Squadron able to secure the Aegis once again for Aloha Dance.
And they're in.
They want to go. Aloha Dance is already looking for the jump. Straight towards the mid lane. Who's he going to find? Clear out the creeps first. The rest of Vega Squadron sweeping round with a push in the middle. Aloha Dance is hunting. He's hungry. He's looking for blood. He can smell it. He knows it's around the corner. Miracle and GH will be spotted out. There's the blink forward. Ooh, the blink out in time from GH. Won't allow the grab to be there. As it looks like immediately looking to skip the creeps down on the bottom lane. Trying to stop Vega Squadron getting away with this sort of a push. Mid lane out to low for the jumping. Can't close the gap on Matumba.
I love how aggressive they're being, though. I mean, this is what you want to be doing, ideally, with an Ursa. So this is what they're trying to do.
Here we go to start things off. The telekinesis into Magic Missile. The Sunstrike combination is whiffed here. Miracle actually gets the chance to jump away, but G, with a good 2-man tornado, turns around with the Deafening Blast. They'll get one, and with the duel, they'll pick a second. Again, and the flashy plays come through, and it's not over yet for the side of Vega. They want more. Matumba Man's been found out. The GA and Repel being committed to try and save this Vengeful Spirit. But Aloha Dance for sure is going to want to chase. No Wave of Terror to throw back to stop the blink, so in comes the Aloha Dance. The swap will be there. Matumba Man up to the high ground, turns around with the Magic Missile. The Sunstrike, bam! It's on point from G, and Aloha Dance mans up again, turns around with the Fury Stripes, whips into the Omni Knight. And Vega Squadron getting all the kills that they could want. 4 dead on Liquid. The Aegis was popped, but Aloha Dance, he wants more. He's ready to dive tier 4s. He wants Kuroki. He's not going to do it, though. He's playing some sensible gaming now. We'll hold back. Liquid did manage to push the waves out. So a little limited in what Vega can do in terms of breaking high ground, but they've got the pressure on the bottom lane. Tier 1 to fall, and they'll move forward to the Tier 2.
Man, they're really just running in as a unit now. I like this play a lot from Vega. They are just bringing like 3 or 4 heroes every single time with the CM, the Rubik, and the Ursa. Like, look at the CM and Rubik's net worth. They are just involved in majority of these kills. Their scaling potential is getting higher. The drum finished up. The 4-step as well on the Crystal Maiden.
I like this as well. Rubik going for the Axe this game. Some very nice Axe pickups to steal this game.
Yeah, Global GA.
Yeah.
The Warlock Golem.
Getting
the bench swap even is pretty good.
Nukes from Mirana. Still that Starfall. Very nice indeed.
They've got to keep this aggression up.
They do. They do. They've got an Ursa lineup. They need to continue to make it work. If they fall behind... I mean, well, I'm saying that. It is still a core Venge.
It is a core Venge.
It's not necessarily the best scaling from Liquid either. I think at any point of the game we could have fights that go either way. It's going to be very hard for a team to secure a solid lead and control over the late game. And there's the jump. GH looking to kick things off. It's a hard target to go on, and it's a scary one as well. That's a bear with double damage. You want to be very careful if you're Liquid. You don't want to poke the Fuzzy Wuzzy too much.
Yeah, they've got to get Matu involved on a bit more like kills, and like he needs to survive in some of these fights because he's falling pretty far behind.
I look at this Afterlife. Seeing if you could chase down Miracle there.
Very defensive wards coming out from Liquid, but also very aggressive wards coming out from Vega.
I didn't quite realize how poor Matumba Man was. I was like, wait, is GH playing the Venge? No, that is a Matu Venge, but the farm just is not there at all. He is pretty freaking poor. Less gold than the CM. I mean, maybe Silent is playing carry because he's got more net worth than Matumba. Back to his old role.
Bottom lane. Oh! Miracle just gets evaporated by the purification and all the different kind of nukes that they have. It just...
we talked about it. Looking at these values, I don't see how Liquid can come back into this.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's getting very difficult the way that they're like options to be able to. Like,
yeah.
Because ideally, when they had the reveal of the mech on the Omni Knight and the blink on the Slaughter, that was their go time. But they actually got turned around and they've lost so many objectives. They've lost all their outer towers, Owen.
The CM has more net worth than your position 1.
Yep.
Something's gone wrong there. mean, Silent has been having a good game, but yeah, Matuma Man.
Uh-oh, mind control.
Struggled massively, and yeah, he is having a bit of a chill. And yeah, he's not surviving, and that is GA down the drain. Goodbye, sir.
And GA stolen.
Yeah. Oh, he stole it as well. Oh, my.
Yep.
I mean, this could not get any worse for Liquid. Well, it could. I mean, they can lose the game, but it's certainly on the verge of going that way. This is Vega Squadron with a 13K net worth lead.
I like Vega with this super aggressive lineup. They're
It's a lot of fun.
really making it work. The supports, these two supports, honestly, I'm very impressed with both Sayoma and Silent this game.
All right. I mean,
Swap coming in into the arrow.
but he just takes it off, and there's the GA. They're ready to fight Vega Squadron. Immediate telekinesis into the duel, brings down one. And that was Matumba. Oh, there goes your carry. He will be carried back in a casket as he is dead for 35 seconds. Does have a buyback.
Afterlife has been very good with his press the attack usage as well. Like every single time I feel like someone's been stunned up and locked down, looks like they might get brought down, he always gets it off on them. G.
Jump in again with the crush, but again, it's these constant crush initiations with no follow-up. It really not there at this stage of the game for Liquid. Silent. Oh, he'll get taken. Medallion won't be enough to save him, but a low art dance is in. Fade pods the back, and Miracle brings him down. Buyback will be there from Matuma. Kuroky dropping the golem to hold back Afterlife. Press the attacks, heads himself back over the ice wall. As Liquid, they get the CM. They won't get any more out of that, and they have to be careful. The low art dance, as soon as that fatal bond's gone, he's going to be jumping back in on you. You know it.
Soma's going in, trying to get aggressive.
Notification comes out, Afterlife in with the duel. Mind Control will be swapped back by Matuma Man. They may just lose both of them for this one. Mind Control does pop the stick charge. It's actually going to survive over the Guardian Greaves. Sherman the Slayer with the stolen magic missile brings him down low. Now caught in the upheaval, This is the turnaround the Liquid need. They need to find a lot out of it. 3-man crush from GH. Where's the follow-through, though? A lower dance just turns with the enrage. Afterlife jumping forward as G throws out the deafening blast. That's going to be GH down. Matuma Man desperately trying to tickle them to death, but it's not, of course, going to work. Afterlife turning, forcing Matuma Man back. Takes him out and down. Mind Control looking to juke around with the purification, but he is going to fall as well as a lower dance mans up on 10 HP. Comes in for the swipe. Triple kill for the Invoker. 35 for 22. Things are not looking any better for Liquid as this goes on and on. 22k net worth lead. G with the Lincoln Sphere. Done and dusted. BKB for a low hard dance.
This is looking almost impossible to come back from.
I mean, it really feels like, it's hard to pinpoint it down to one thing, but I think the fact that during the draft, their options in the mid were limited, and Miracles had to play the Mirana, a hero that's just very hard to carry the game in this meta on your own, has just allowed Vega Squadron to get themselves in this position where Liquid just don't have the scaling potential. This game gets to the 30-minute mark, and if you're not getting steamrolled, Vega Squadron's lineup is just going to be flat out better and much more secure.
Yeah, and it's a first pick Legion commander into this like Miranda last pick. So they if they do throw like Venge Stun, Arrow, even amplify damage on somebody, he just presses attack everything off, and that's a lot of their burst potential gone. And Sayoma pretty much has purification every single one of these team fights, and he's now finished up the Aghanims already. So on top of that, with his max null field, they have so much team fight now in comparison to Liquid. And yeah, Matu has literally completely stagnated at 6,000 net worth. He cannot find any gold.
He is second bottom. That is not great. Not great for Matu. Not one of his finest performances this game. But it has been a tough game for him to perform. It really has. There's very little that he can do.
Vegas had some very nice rotations, like very good smoke early usage. Being able to claim that early Roshan, I think, was really important, because looking at Liquid's lineup, they want to be the ones to get the Rosh. They want to be the ones to be doing that aggressive type of moves, but Vega was just quicker paced than them and just not allowing them to be able to get onto that aggression. It's literally been Vega dictating the pace of this one ever since...
Yeah.
Which it's like ever since the blink on the Slardar actually came out, which was at like 13 minutes, it's been Vega pretty much getting all of the counter initiations and team fights going in their favor.
Vega really did, to put it plain and simple, I'm just going to have to make massive mistakes for Liquid to have the chance to get back in on this one.
Yeah.
You just look at the numbers, look at what Liquid have to offer, and it just does not add up to being enough to to deal with that Vega have.
I mean, they have no... the Vengeful Sphere can't flash farm in any way to catch up. Their D-push isn't great at all. It's pretty much Mirana with the Starstorm, and then that's it. Everybody else can't really walk up to the creep waves and kind of push it out and not let them break into the high ground. So, yeah, it's definitely very problematic. And everybody on Vega is just getting luxury items now. Solar Crest on a Crystal Maiden. As we mentioned, the Aghanims before on the Rubik. G even has Lincolns and a Plate Mail now too. Everyone's just getting all these different like type of little items that are just going to help even more later on. Diffusal now for the Ursa too with the BKB. And here we go.
Australian looking for Matuma Man. Tornado and EMP to follow through. GH tried to jump in to help out the team. The dust is out. Shaman the Slayer comes in with the crush, but the Repeller Matuma will save him. They've got the Telekinesis and Duel onto the Omni Knight. The swap save attempted by Matuma Man, but the combo flies through in front of the Invoker, and that's going to be Matuma Man and Mind Control out. Chaotic Offering has been dropped, but with the Freezing Field as well from Silent, forcing Liquid back. They've lost 4. Miracle, the last man surviving. And the only guy on Liquid at the moment that's really been relevant in terms of farm. And he is almost certainly not going to make his way out of it. They've got the lockdown with the Telekinesis. Vega Squadron will find themselves the team wipe. GG's called. It is much too much for the side of Liquid to deal with, as we thought game 1 was a beatdown. I think game 2, that was double a beat. That was even more brutal.
That was, I mean, very crisp movements from the supports. I think they really dictated the flow of this game on the side of Vega, but those like those middle team fights right away when the blink was revealed from the Slaughter, it's like that's where somehow it went all wrong for Liquid, it seemed. It was like this Ursa just able to get so many kills with the positioning of the Rubik CM always sitting behind. Just very good map reads coming out from Vega, and Liquid just not able to get their momentum ever coming out. Matu just falling very far behind.
No way he could catch up on that Vengeful Spirit, finishing at the very bottom of the board pretty much. It was a tough one. It was a tough one for Liquid, and as you said, you've got to give credit to Vega Squadron. The way that they can play and with that Ursa pickup, we know some of these CIS sides are just incredibly good with it, and that game just an absolute masterclass from Aloha Dance and the team, you know, enabling the spare. As you mentioned throughout the game, Shown with the Slayer, with the Rubik, some very clutch plays, fantastic steals. And yeah, what a game to finish on. We'll be about to bring the panel in Slacks that game. But you would not have expected that after game 1.
Hell no.